Hey friends, tonight we are going to the Cake Bake Shop restaurant at Disney's Boardwalk Resort, and I am so excited. This has become one of my new favorite holiday traditions because they decorate the restaurant all nice for Christmas, and I want to show you around the resort and check out all of the holiday festivities. But before that, I have to do a little Christmas shopping, and I figured I'd bring you along. So we're gonna eat some food, do some shopping, and have a cozy Boardwalk Resort kind of night. Anywho's, let's go do this. We're starting the video off with the greatest gift already underneath the Christmas tree. I want to take you guys shopping, like I said, and the place we're going to isn't on Disney property. So we're going to do a little shopping first and then make our way to the boardwalk and get a little dinner and check out all the holiday festivities. But I wanted to show you guys little Gracie girl to start the video. I feel like that's the best way to start the video. Today's video is going to be all over the place because I'm a little busy this week with Christmas literally just 5 days away. And I'm excited because I'm heading back up to Pennsylvania and spending the holidays with my family. But I needed to do some Christmas shopping, and the place I want to go to is called Recycling the Magic. And it's really, really cool in there. They have like literal Disney ride vehicles, props, animatronics, vintage Disney things. And a couple of my friends are big Disney fans, so it's the perfect place to do a little Christmas shopping. And then, like I said, I want to go to Cake Bake Shop and have a nice little Christmas dinner with some of my friends and enjoy the resort a little bit. So I guess it's going to be a cozy day just roaming around doing festive holiday stuff. And here it is, Recycling the Magic. They used to be in the Lakeland Antique Mall, but they opened their own store right here near Winter Garden, about 20 minutes from Disney. And they have so many amazing Disney props and really cool pieces of Disney history. And not only can you come here and buy things, but they also do buy, sell, and trade. So if you have any really cool Disney collectibles, you can bring them on in and they'll buy them from you. Like I said, some of the things in this store belong in like a museum. They're real pieces of Disney history. Ride vehicles, props from like the opening of the park, cast member costumes, and everything's for sale. You can just come by and visit the store, and even if you don't want to buy anything, just walking around looking at all of the pieces of Disney history is kind of like an attraction on its own. And take a look at all of these amazing treasures. Of course, the biggest thing in the room, or should I say the elephant in the room, is the Dumbo ride vehicle. And this is the first generation one, too.
Anytime Monday through Friday.
How cool is that? Just sitting here waiting for someone to come buy it. They also have a trash can from Storybook Circus, a lot of really cool cast member costuming, a lot of vintage jackets, and a giant Olaf right at the entrance here. My sister would like this. She loves Olaf. And like I said, all of this stuff is for sale, and there's so many amazing rooms. You kind of got to dig through it. And a couple of things that caught my eye. Well, something that really caught my eye, and I'm excited to maybe bring it home and add it to my collection, are some of these signs over here. Look at this one right here. New Magic. Magic from Walt Disney Imagineering. And then over in this corner, they actually have some props from the Great Movie Ride. And this is a first generation one too. They used to move and sprinkle water. You have a gypsy cutout from Mr. Toad's Wild Ride over here. Like an actual cutout. Isn't this wild? I'm gonna probably just dig in and start looking around trying to find things that I want to get for my friends for Christmas, because everyone has the same interest. Like they love like certain different things. Like for Sean, I'm thinking something Michael Eisner-ish, and Kristen, I was thinking maybe something food, like a dining like menu or something like that. And there's definitely something here. And this is just the front of the store. They have a couple of different rooms that have some awesome artwork. Right here you can see a lot of animation cells for Snow White. Look at how cool that is. Look at this, $3,140. You got some of the Seven Dwarfs here, Snow White herself. A lot of glass cases in here. You know, they keep the good things behind the glass. Look at over here, some Splash Mountain props. Wow, look at this. You would think at first it's just a regular group of people going down Splash Mountain, but there's a very familiar face in there. Can anybody see who it is? I'll let you guys know. I'm not going to give you a guessing game. It's Leonardo DiCaprio and Meryl Streep on Splash Mountain. Isn't that insane? And then there's another one over here that has Rosie O'Donnell in it reading a magazine. That's something I think, people probably would definitely hang on to. Look at how happy Leonardo DiCaprio is. Look at that face. He's the king of the world. I get nervous walking around rooms that have very fragile, expensive things. A lot of things are breakable in here, so I'm going to tread lightly. Just tread a little light. You got Walt himself right there. And like I said, it goes all the way back. Wait till I show you guys the back of the store. They have another room over here with some more really cool animation, some Disney dollars. Look at all this. Peter Pan, Winnie the Pooh. You can find probably artwork or original animation from any of your favorite movies. Look at this Jurassic Park sign. Laboratory Park. And there's two of them actually. I'm not even sure how much these are. Usually you can just call and ask. So if you see anything in here, you can reach out to Recycling the Magic. Oh, I like that vintage sign over there. Epcot Center, Magic Kingdom, MGM Studios. That means that was probably done before they built Animal Kingdom. Sadly, one of the attractions we lost this year, Tom Sawyer Island, they actually have one of the cast member costumes from it, along with the paintbrush. If you found this paintbrush while you were exploring, you would get a free fast pass. Isn't that wild? That was one of the coolest things. You can actually come in, like I said, buy that. And speaking of fast passes, look at over here. These are all fast passes. Only $1.95 each. Like, what's this one right here? Soarin'! How did I pull out a fast pass for Soarin' first? And they're almost all, they're broken down by the name of the attraction. Look at that. Wow, that is so cool. I miss fast passes. I wish they would bring them back. I'm looking for some vintage Walt Disney World memorabilia to add to my bathroom. And speaking of bathrooms, wait till you see the bathroom in here. I think it's the best, selling wall where they probably sell the most artwork. One of my favorite restaurants at Disney is Whispering Canyon Cafe because of all the crazy antics that happen inside the restaurant while you're eating. But look how cool this is. One of the horses that you have to get up and ride around in, you can buy it here. They actually have it. And it's labeled Whispering Canyon Cafe. Isn't that crazy? I've never seen one of these outside of Whispering Canyon Cafe. A couple of the signs that I think are really amazing are these utilidor signs. These are down in the utilidors at Magic Kingdom, and they're kind of like a directory. This was pointing in the direction to go to Tom Sawyer's Island, and then obviously this one in the back is for Liberty Square, and they're about $695 because, like I said, when do you find signs from the utilidors at Magic Kingdom? And then a couple of other signs that I think are amazing. These ones I think are breathtaking. These are Animal Kingdom Park signs. Look at this. Expedition Everest. Isn't that amazing? $2,800 or $2,900? Well worth it. And they even have the Festival of the Lion King over here. I can spot these signs and know that they belong in Animal Kingdom from anywhere. They also have a Main Street silhouettes this way. And then a couple of these other round ones down here that I was talking about before. I really like this. Lights, Motors, Action, Extreme Stunt Show. And this is from Disneyland Paris. But they also have a Soarin' one that I think is so cool because it's when they brought the other Soarin' here. Soarin', new magic from Disneyland coming. Isn't that cool? The Happy Birthday Donald there. And if you want some buttons, all for $1. I'm afraid to stick my hand in there. I might get picked by something. I almost did it too. That would have hurt. Wow, the back of this store has so many cool Disney store figurines. Look at Mickey up there. They also have Peter Pan, some of the Lost Boys. Those are cutouts right there. I think that's awesome. Look at Peter Pan and Abu there. That is so cool. And then you got Goofy over here with a bluebird on his shoe. A bluebird on my shoe. Mickey riding Bambi and an army man next to Dopey. Oh, that's not Dopey. I think that's Bashful. And then you got Belle up there. I love the Disney store. I wish they'd bring it back. This is something that I think is really cool. Here is a green mask that the Green Army men wear in Toy Story Land, and the mask itself is designed after a famous actor because they put like a, life mask on them, and you can kind of see what actor it is. Let me know in the comments if you could tell what actor's face this is, but I thought that was kind of cool, and this was like the first generation that they did it. It's pretty obvious if you can see it. Just give it a look. Well, look at this. You guys seen my bathroom, and this is kind of what I would inspire it to be like. Look at this. All of this artwork in here is for sale. They actually have a signed contract over here by Roy Disney. You can just sit here, do your business while looking over some business. Well, now that we got some Christmas shopping done, and I did buy a couple of items, but I don't want to show you because it might ruin the surprise to whoever's watching out there. Now I think we're going to make our way over to the Boardwalk Resort. And also, I got to point out, I don't have a reservation for the cake bake shop. I was just hoping to do the walk up because they have like a little bar area, and you can get the full menu there and still check out the restaurant. Reservations are very hard to get for this place, especially during the holiday season. So it's going to be fun to show you the process, and hopefully we get in. I mean, I was kind of hyping this up, but I don't care. Even if we don't get to eat at the actual restaurant, I just enjoy hanging out at the boardwalk, checking out all the festive decorations, and I think they even have some really cool holiday snacks. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And just like that, we have made it to Disney's Boardwalk Resort. I love coming here during the holidays. I think they have some of the best decorations, and we're gonna meet up with some friends, hang out, go to the cake bake shop, just enjoy a little festive night. Luckily, I was able to actually get a reservation for the cake bake shop, but it's not till 8 p.m. tonight, and I got it on Open Table. Like, they didn't have reservations through the Disney site, but they had a lot of reservations on Open Table, so I grabbed it. I feel a little comfortable. Look at how cozy these Christmas decorations are, and I think they have a big gingerbread display too. Oh, I love coming to the boardwalk. Look at this. The music, the decorations. In the lobby of the boardwalk, they have a gigantic gingerbread bakery, and they actually sell a bunch of really cool holiday sweet treats, including a Mickey Linzer cookie. Look at that. And then they got a traditional Italian cookies, some gluten-free ones, Mickey-shaped sugar cookie, ginger snap, holiday chocolate bar. Wow, they actually have a lot of really good treats. I might have to try this Linzer dough. Here is a look at the Gingerbread Deli. Isn't it so cool? I love how you got Mickey back there making some sweet treats with Minnie, and you got Goofy in the window here. It looks really cool, and it's all made out of gingerbread. They have all the fun facts for it over here. 68 gallons of orange blossom honey, 54 pounds of flour, 34 bakery cast members, or 24. That's crazy. Look at that. 3 pounds of gingerbread spice and 2.5 pounds of eggs. And just the whole vibes here. Hanging out on the balcony here. Wait to see how beautiful it is. We're starting to get a nice little sunset. You can see the Christmas tree in the middle there. Oh, what's going on down here? Oh, a campfire. Look at that. Very fancy. Well, I think I'm going to grab myself a Linzer cookie. I know that we're going to the cake bake shop and we're going to probably get desserts there, but I can't pass up a Linzer cookie. Look at that. And I don't think I've ever tried this one before. Now, I do have to say it was like $7, maybe $8, and it was pre-packaged, but they actually make it in the bakery here at the boardwalk. Not the gingerbread, but the real bakery. So I guess we'll dive on in. I don't want to break it because it's so pretty, but I guess maybe we'll go ears first. Oh, I wonder if they got jelly inside the ears. Because sometimes when they make Linzer cookies, they only put it in the middle there. We'll find out. It does indeed have jelly in the ears as well. It's a pretty good Linzer cookie, a little dry. I like them very soft, like pillowy, but I'm glad I got to try it. Now we're gonna go walk around and explore around by the boardwalk. I might want to get a s'mores. Look at, they got some marshmallows right there. Just casually walking around the boardwalk, eating a Linzer cookie. What's the best? It's the best holiday thing you could do. And look at that sunset. Wow, we picked a really good evening to come out and hang out here. I can't wait for it to get dark, see all of the activities like start happening around the boardwalk. The lights are already on now. I like how there's so much blue in the Christmas lights at the boardwalk. And the cake bake shop is literally just at the end of this side where the ESPN used to be. I think it's time to head on in, and I'm not sure how much I'm gonna show you because, like I said, this isn't my first time dining here. I've been here many times before, and I always get the same thing because I love it so much. I get the burger and then the velvet chicken soup, but I'll just give you my recap after we get done eating, show you some of the cool decorations, and then I was thinking since we checked out the Gingerbread Deli here at the boardwalk, maybe we'll walk over to Yacht and Beach Club because they have gingerbread things in their lobby too. I think they actually have a gingerbread carousel, so we'll do that after we eat, and I'll let you know what I think about the whole Christmas experience. Just take a look at the outside of the cake bake shop. You can go to the bakery and get some of the cake slices along with the desserts, but you do need a reservation for the restaurant itself. And I can already see all the Christmas lights in there, and I can't wait to show you the other ones too because it gets very nice. It gets very pretty. Looks like our table is ready, and look at all of the Christmas decorations as we make our way into the restaurant. They've got some polar bears packing up some presents in a sleigh here. Holy moly, look at this. Isn't that so beautiful? And wait till I show you when we get in the restroom itself. It is so bright and so many lights. I definitely feel like I might have underdressed a little bit. I mean, it's very fancy. There's glitter on my dinner napkin already. Well, actually, there we go. I'm just gonna put a little glitter on. Put a little glitter on, and now I feel a little fancier. Oh, and they're playing Christmas music. Look at some of the bear animatronics they have in the restaurant. Isn't that so cozy? I would literally eat that cake right out of his hands. And then when I was talking about before how they have like bar seating, these are some of the accommodations that you can come and join the walk-up list. But because we ended up getting an actual table, we get to sit in the main dining room. And it is so beautiful in here. Look at this up here. Wow. What are those little drinks? Look, you can see another big Christmas display right in the middle here. Some more animatronics and some deer. They also serve breakfast here, but I'm in the mood for a little dinner tonight. And you can come during the day and get the breakfast. You'll still see all the decorations, but they won't be all like merry and bright. Here is a look at the menu. I've eaten here many of times, and like I said, it's become a kind of a holiday tradition. The chicken velvet soup is usually, oh, I almost dropped the menu. It's a pretty heavy menu too, but the chicken velvet soup is usually one of my go-tos. And then, believe it or not, they might have the best burger on Disney property. I don't like smash burgers, so this is a nice beefy patty. So I think I'm going to get a classic burger and the chicken velvet soup. And like I said, look at where we're sitting at. You got Santa Claus in that other room over there. That's like someone's table there. It is so cozy in here. The menu is so unique because it's like a mixture between New Orleans and French cuisine. And you can get gumbo and you can get po' boys, but like I said, I just love the burger. So a little chicken soup, little chicken velvety soup, and a nice big beefy burger at the cake bake shop. And then of course we're definitely getting cake, maybe some of the seasonal ones. Here is a look at some of the seasonal features. They have a coconut cake here, along with a peppermint candy chocolate cake. They got snickerdoodle cheesecake bar, Bubbles gingerbread bear, some peppermint mocha coffee, and then they've got some really cool cocktails. A gingerbread martini, a winter sangria, oh, and a frosty brandy nog. I wonder if that's like one of the cool drinks getting served in, like, they look like Christmas mugs. And just like that, the chicken velvet soup has arrived. I normally don't like cream-based soups, but this one is just exceptional. Look at this. It's like next level. And then the slow simmered chicken in there, you can't beat it. It comes with a nice little piece of bread and some butter. That's all you need. It started to get a little hot in here, so I had to take off my hoodie, and I'm about to eat some hot soup. But the best thing I love about this soup is you can eat it with the spoon, just like this. Oh, that's good soup. Or you can sip on it, just like you would with a coffee cup. The table in the center actually opened up, so I wanted to show you inside before somebody came and actually sat down in here. But look at how nice this is. I think it's random, or maybe you can put in a request for it, but I think that is like the best seat in the house. Isn't it so fancy? This poor soup stood no chance. Absolutely amazing. And the bread, I wish I had more bread, because I would literally soak up every last ounce of this velvety delicious soup. Velvety delicious soup. Wow, that's a big word for Elmo. And the food has arrived. Here is a look at my burger. Like I said, it's just, you know, your classic burger. My friend got the chicken piccata. Look at that. That actually looks amazing. Oh, you get two chickens. Two chickens and a pile of pasta. I like it. I honestly, like I said, I think the food here is incredible. So might as well dive on in. I don't know what makes this burger so good, but I just love it. Look at that bun. They definitely char it up real nice there. And I'm going to add a couple of french fries. I always like having french fries on my burger. There we go. And the bun is nice. Look at that. That's a burger. I'm going to try a little bit of the chicken piccata. Comes with a nice little lemon, olive oil sauce and some chicken. And they give you two pieces too. There we go. Got a little bit of everything in a bite. Enough of the burger business. The sweet treats have arrived. And I ended up getting the coconut cake slice because it's one of the specialties for the month. And look at how amazing this looks. So much coconut cream in there. A lot of glitter, but that's kind of what, you know, Cake Bake Shop's thing is. And I'm excited to dive on in. I love coconut cake slices. 6 layers of coconut goodness. Look at that. And of course, I got to try a little bit with some of the icing. Got to get everything in one bite. Cheers. Even with all that glitter, it is delicious. It's honestly like one of the best coconut cakes I think I've ever had. Well, I loved my experience at the Cake Bake Shop. I know the prices are a little high on some things, but it's not all about the food. The experience is what makes it so fancy and so elegant, and I loved all of the Christmas decorations. Like I said, I think my favorite thing is that velvet chicken soup. Chicken velvet soup is just so good. And I tried some of the chicken piccata that Sean got. It's pretty amazing, but I don't like that, like, you know, super buttery noodle. But everyone else said it was amazing and it was very delicious. And the coconut cake was so, like, it wasn't sweet. It was just like the perfect blend of coconut. And I really think maybe that might be one of my favorite cakes of all time. Now, I think we're just going to keep walking around. Maybe do a loop and go over and check out the Yacht and Beach Club because they have some gingerbread displays and some cool decorations. And it's a nice night. We got to work off some of that burger and definitely the cake slice because that's a pretty big cake slice. It's so cozy walking around the Epcot Resort Loop at night, and we made our way over to Beach Club, and like I said, they have a lot of really cool decorations, and I think they have a gigantic gingerbread carousel. But look at the little walkway on the way in here. Look at this. This is cozy. All these like bright blue lights. I'm a big multicolored light guy. Everyone talks about how awesome the Magic Kingdom Morrow Resort Loop is during the holidays, but I feel like the Epcot Resort Loop is just as good, even though they don't have like big, you know, gigantic Christmas trees. I love all the gingerbread displays, and I think even in each like lobby, they have different like snacks, other than like different snacks in the Boardwalk. So we'll see. I mean, I don't know if I can eat any more tonight, but I still want to look. Oh, I can smell Cape May Cafe from here. Look at that. This is one of the restaurants. It's all you care to enjoy seafood buffet. I've eaten there plenty of times, but here's the lobby itself. It's probably looking nice and decorated. Oh yeah, look at that. I love seeing the gingerbread carousel. That looks so cozy. Oh, and they got a lot of snacks there too. Look at that. Wow. That's made of all gingerbread. A lot bigger than the deli. And I'm sure they have like a little fun like fact sheet. Oh yeah, over here. It's actually the 25th anniversary of the gingerbread carousel. 25 years. I didn't know it was that long actually. And they definitely stepped it up every single year. It's cool. They've got a nice little note here that shows some of the cast members that have worked on this over the years. And they also have a lot of hidden Mickeys on the carousel itself too. Oh, I like that one horse. It looks like it's got spaghetti hair. If you do plan on doing like the Epcot resort loop during the holidays, I don't think you should go eat at the cake bake shop because there are a lot of treats I really would love to try right now, but I just ate a $22 cake slice. I can't put a $54 gingerbread carousel on top of that. Wow, they have like a whole entire gingerbread setup here. Look at that. Ooh, and they have the Linzer cookie that we just tried at the Boardwalk. And a couple of other really cool. Look at this, a Springle carousel cookie, gingerbread macaroons, a Stollen, a gingerbread shingle. That's the Linzer we got over at Boardwalk. I think they have a lot more here. Oh my lord, you can actually get a whole entire gingerbread carousel for $54.99. That's pretty impressive though. I wonder how big it actually is. Wow, actually they have them all on display here. Here's the gingerbread carousel for $54.99, and then a little history on the Stollen. This is what it looks like. You can actually get a whole one for $24.99 along with the Springerilla carousel cookie. And these are pretty big. Look at that. I'm really shocked with all of these like really festive treats. I feel like they stepped their game up here a lot. I'm pretty sure the Yacht Club's got something in their lobby too, so we're gonna walk over there. It's literally in the same hotel. It's like 2 lobbies for the price of 1, and that's why I think this resort is so amazing. Even the pool, it's definitely the best pool on Disney property. Oh wow, the Yacht Club's got a very fancy looking Christmas tree. Look at this in here, guys. Wow. Oh, and they also have the train display. I forgot about this. This is pretty, and it smells like a little pine tree in here. Look at that. Look at the train going by. I'm glad we walked over here. This is really cozy looking. You guys let me know which resort has the coolest Christmas display. I really like this because it reminds me of like a Pennsylvania winter, but they don't sell snacks at this one. They don't have any like the gingerbread stuff. So, I mean, I guess the only other 2 resorts, Boardwalk and Beach Club, sell it. Oh, and look, some of the signs are kind of coexisting with the resort. Like that one back there says Yachtsman, and then this sign at the top says Beaches and Cream. I just want to get a look at this train going by right here. Something about trains just get me like kind of all giddy. And with that, I think we are done here today. I had a lot of fun exploring around the Epcot resorts. Going for a nice little walk after eating at the cake bake shop wasn't a bad idea. But I'll tell you, the walk back, oh, I felt that. And I love all of the decorations. Like, I think my favorite is the Boardwalk Deli because it's like very cool and it has a lot to do with the resort itself. And they sell a bunch of little treats, so it was a lot of fun to show you guys around. Now I gotta start packing up and getting ready to head back up to Pennsylvania. I'm a little nervous because, like I said, it's super cold there, but I'm happy to be able to spend Christmas with my, mom, Bonnie, and Ariel, and the rest of my family. It's gonna be really cozy to be back there again. I'm a little sad though because most of the restaurants that I always like to eat at, you know how if you go back home, there's always a couple of restaurants that you always crave, but it's all going to be closed because I'm going to be there just a couple of days, and those days are going to be like Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. So a lot of places don't stay open, and I was thinking about making a video. I thought about maybe going to Hershey Park because they have a beautiful light display, or just check out some stuff around town. Nayoc Park has some really good stuff. Just hang out with my family. I don't know. This might be my last video for, I guess, until the holiday season ends. Oh man, I don't know if it might be my last video until 2026 because I get back soon and I might have one more kind of really cool thing I wanted to put together for you guys before the end of the year. But it's been an amazing year and I've got to do a lot of really good things and make a lot of amazing memories. And I'm excited for 2026. That's going to be, I think it's going to be on a whole new level. So it's been an absolute pleasure, just hanging out and making videos with you guys. I'm sorry this video was a little bit different. Like I said, kind of have a lot of things going on, especially with packing and getting Christmas presents. And yeah, the holiday season, it's very busy, buzzy, busy. Anywho, I'll keep talking, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I wish you all a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year, and thank you, as always, for being here watching and giving me the opportunity to make the fun, videos to share with all of you. So I guess we'll see you next time. Bye.